name is Teresa Sigrand, and I am your peer in oral communications. So if I were to tell you that 50% of the engineers who built this plane said that there's a 10% or higher chance that it's gonna crash and you're gonna die and everyone else is gonna die on the plane, can I have a show of hands how many people would get on the plane?
Wouldn't get on the plane?
Would get on the plane. You get on the plane!
I mean, I was on a plane over spring break.
But
What's different about this plane?
okay, so 50% of the architects, engineers who built the plane said that there's a 10% or greater chance that the plane is gonna crash and you and everyone else on it is gonna die. If you get on this plane right now, there's a 10% or greater chance you will die and everyone on the plane will die.
I'll take those chances.
Okay, so raise hands for real. Who's gonna?
I'll go.
Okay,
Wow,
alright. Daredevils. Okay, so I'm here to tell you that we're actually in this same metaphorical situation, minus the option of getting to decide whether we get to board the plane or not, which is a scary thought. I think I'm terrified. I'm terrified about it, which is why I'm here speaking to you tonight about this scenario, and that is artificial intelligence. So, with artificial intelligence, you might be wondering why we are in the same scenario as the plane. It's because 50% of experts on artificial intelligence say that there's a 10% or greater chance that artificial intelligence is going to cause human extinction. I just learned this recently. So yeah, I'm like, this is very important to me, so that's why I'm talking about it. Sorry.
You're doing great, though.
Let's see. Okay, so this apocalyptic scenario can be hard to wrap your mind around. I know it is for me, and that's because if you're like me, you know little close to nothing about artificial intelligence. Which don't worry because do worry because the creators and experts are currently confounded, don't have answers to what artificial intelligence is currently doing. Okay. Oh, that was supposed to be the last. Okay. So now by raise of hands, how many of you have heard of ChatGPT? Okay, so almost all of you. And how many of you have used ChatGPT? Okay, so about half, I'd say. Maybe
For fun.
2/3.
Not for like actual school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, don't
Yeah,
define
did
it.
you
I
use
do.
it for
I have
your
used it for
speech?
school.
Okay. Actually, what's funny is that old professor, now friend, told me that he noticed several of his papers now were written by ChatGPT, and so I was super curious as to how he could tell. And what was really funny is he said they were a lot better. So I mean, it seems innocent enough, right? Like it has benefits, which I mean, you could say that's a benefit, or you could say it's not because you're not really learning if you don't write the paper, but it has other benefits. But the dark side to this technology is really important discussion that we need to have. And this is perfectly shown by the fact that the creators and experts don't have answers to what the most current version of ChatGPT is capable of doing right now. So the most current version of ChatGPT can do research-grade chemistry better than AI that was created specifically to do research-grade chemistry. And when we asked the creators, how is this possible? answer, we have no idea. So, and there's several other examples of this, and that's concerning. So it more or less seems like if we keep going down this path, we're on a runaway train. And what I mean by that is that some experts say that maybe even now, the estimate used to be longer, not that long ago, but it's advancing so fast that now that some say that in less than 20 years, the artificial intelligence will be more intelligent than we are, which can seem desirable. Like, if you come up with a cure for cancer, say, that would be great. We all would want that. But I want everyone to consider this thought experiment that I learned by Sam Harris, who's a neurologist and author. So, think about an ant's intelligence, and then think about human intelligence. There's quite a big gap. So if there's an ant, we kill ants. If there's an ant on the sidewalk, you might step around it to not kill it. But let's say we have a goal, like we want to build a school, like this building. When we go to construct this building, we don't give a single thought about the ants. We just build it, and several of them, thousands, die. Now, think of the situation where there is that sort of gap between AI and humans. So if we let artificial intelligence to keep going at the rate that it is now, that gap is what makes that 10% or greater chance of human extinction likely. And they call that some people refer to it as the intelligent explosion. And I guess to conclude, what can we do about this? Because I don't know about you guys, but learning this, having yikes, scary. We need to talk about this. Like some people are referring to it as like Manhattan Project 2.0. So what did we do in that case? We came together and first as a country and then the world to come up with policies to make it so there weren't a bunch of atomic bombs flying across the world. And that is exactly what we need to be doing right now about artificial intelligence. So that's going to start by informing ourselves, and then we need to get our leaders to have discussions about it and get policies in place. What's encouraging right now is that there's like 1,000 leaders in tech, including Elon Musk, who have an open letter out saying that we need to put a 6-month halt on artificial intelligence, so that way we can sort of predict what things we might run into if we can predict them, so that way we can stop them before we get there. But yeah, so we need to, like I said, have a discussion, get our leaders together, because I don't know about you, but I sure as hell don't want to get on that plane, even though you two are.
Let's do it on that plane.
All right, thank you. Thank you.